Have you ever noticed that as you get older, the first thing to go isn't your memory, isn't your eyesight, it's your legs? That subtle weakness when you climb stairs, that unsteadiness when you stand up too fast, that feeling like your body is quietly giving up from the ground up. What if I told you that's not just aging, that's a warning sign, and the right foods can actually reverse it? Welcome back to BioWell Hub, the place where we break down the science of your body in a way that actually makes sense. Today, we're talking about something that affects millions of people, and almost nobody connects to their diet: leg weakness. Your legs are home to the largest muscles in your entire body, and when they start to fail, everything else starts to follow. The good news? Nature has already given us exactly what we need to fight back. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to know the 5 most powerful foods that rebuild leg strength from the inside out, naturally, without a single supplement pill. Let's start with something you've probably never thought about. Your legs don't weaken because you stopped exercising. That's part of it, sure, but the deeper reason is that your muscles are starving. Not from lack of food, but from lack of the right nutrients. As we age, the body becomes less efficient at absorbing protein, producing collagen, and maintaining the nerve signals that tell your muscles to contract. When those systems break down, your legs feel heavy, shaky, and tired even when you haven't done anything strenuous. The solution isn't to push harder, it's to feed smarter. The first food you need to bring into your life is eggs. And before you roll your eyes because you've heard this 1,000 times, hear me out, because most people are eating eggs wrong and missing the biggest benefit. The egg yolk contains something called leucine, which is one of the most powerful amino acids for triggering muscle protein synthesis. Translation: it literally tells your body to start building and repairing muscle tissue. Studies have shown that people who consume whole eggs after physical activity rebuild muscle significantly faster than those who consume egg whites alone. The yolk also contains vitamin D and B12, both of which are critical for nerve function in your legs. Weak, cramping legs are often one of the first signs of a B12 deficiency. 2 to 3 whole eggs a day is all it takes to start making a real difference. The second food is one that most people associate with joint health but rarely connect to muscle strength, and that's fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, mackerel. These are not just heart-healthy foods. The omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish directly reduce the inflammation that breaks down muscle tissue over time. Here's something fascinating. There's a condition called anabolic resistance, where your muscles stop responding to protein the way they should. It becomes harder and harder to rebuild what you lose. Omega-3s have been clinically shown to reverse anabolic resistance, essentially making your muscles young again in their ability to grow and repair. On top of that, fatty fish is loaded with high-quality protein and vitamin D, creating a triple effect that specifically targets leg muscle degradation. Aim for at least 2 servings a week, and if you can do more, do more. The third food might surprise you. It's bananas. Not because of the potassium, though that absolutely matters for preventing cramps. It's because of the magnesium and the natural carbohydrate profile in bananas that works together to fuel your slow-twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for endurance and stability in your legs. When you're low on magnesium, your muscles literally cannot relax properly after contracting, which leads to that stiff, tight, heavy feeling in your legs that so many people describe. Magnesium deficiency is one of the most overlooked causes of leg weakness in adults over 40. 1 banana a day, especially in the morning or before any physical activity, keeps those fibers fed and functioning. Pair it with a handful of nuts, and you've got one of the most underrated leg-strengthening snacks in existence. The fourth food is lentils, and this one is a game changer for people who don't eat a lot of meat. Lentils are one of the most protein-dense plant foods on the planet, but their real power for leg strength comes from their iron content. Iron is responsible for carrying oxygen in your blood to your muscles. When iron levels drop, even slightly below optimal, your legs are the first to feel it. That exhausted, lead-heavy feeling in your thighs and calves after minimal activity is often iron doing its quiet disappearing act. Lentils give you a powerful combination of iron, plant-based protein, folate, and slow-digesting carbohydrates that keep your leg muscles energized for hours. A cup of cooked lentils several times a week can make a noticeable difference in energy and strength within just a few weeks. The fifth food is one that ancient cultures have been using for centuries, and modern science is finally catching up on. And that's turmeric. Now, turmeric alone won't build your muscles, but here's what it does do. It fights the chronic low-grade inflammation that silently eats away at your muscle mass year after year. This process even has a name. It's called sarcopenia, and it's the gradual, progressive loss of muscle mass that starts as early as your 30s. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has been shown in multiple studies to reduce muscle damage, speed up recovery, and preserve muscle fiber integrity. When you pair turmeric with black pepper, and this is critical, the absorption of curcumin increases by nearly 2,000%. Add it to your soups, your rice, your morning smoothie, your scrambled eggs. Make it a daily habit, not an occasional sprinkle. So here's the bigger picture. BioWell Hub wants you to walk away with today. Your legs are the foundation of your independence. When they weaken, your balance goes, your confidence goes, your mobility goes, and everything that makes life enjoyable starts to shrink. But that process is not inevitable. It is not locked in by your age or your genetics. It is largely driven by what you eat every single day, and that means it is largely within your control. Eggs, fatty fish, bananas, lentils, and turmeric. 5 foods, backed by science, that speak directly to the biology of your leg muscles and tell them to hold on, rebuild, and stay strong. Start with one, add it consistently, then add another. Your legs have carried you your entire life. It's time to give something back. If this video opened your eyes to something you didn't know before, hit that like button, subscribe to BioWell Hub, and share this with someone whose legs could use a little love. We'll see you in the next one, because your health journey is far from over.